up, Huck Squad? Coming at you from Borderland today. I'm playing blue to white by myself. This is the very first round since I started making videos again that I'm going to be by myself. I'm going to follow up yesterday's video with another challenge. So today I'm going to be doing all backhand, absolutely no flicks, which is going to be really, really weird for me because blue to white has a lot of flicks, especially off the tee. I feel like I'm going to get off the tee pretty well, but it's going to be my up shots in my scramble situations that it's going to be really weird for me not to be able to lean out and flick something, but I'm going to give it a go. I'm not sure how well I'm going to shoot. It's going to be a lot of fun. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave a sub. Hope you guys enjoy today's episode. Oh yeah, and happy episode 69. I know Mark wishes he could be here for this one, specifically this one, but couldn't make it, all by myself for this one. Sorry, Mark. So I guess I'll fill you guys in on what holes I normally flick and what holes I normally backhand. For this one, I guess it depends on how aggressive I'm trying to be. For the most part, I'm gonna backhand it, but if I'm nervous or if I really want the three, I'm just gonna flick and try to land kind of up in the landing zone and then give myself a putt at it. But right here, that was a wonderful drive and left myself probably like 40 feet. So let's see if I can close it out. So normally this is definitely a flick hole for me. I'll take like my PDX or maybe like my PD2 and just like smash it as hard as I can, get it through the gap and have it finish to the right. But today I'm gonna try backhand. I'm gonna go putter. I'm gonna try to just get it through the gap, have it coast a little right and try to get my three. I know it's gonna be a tough two for a backhand, so I'm just gonna play the gap. Man, this is gonna be so weird, just like backhanding off of every single tee pad. I'm already thinking ahead, and there's like, on the back nine especially, there's a bunch of holes like in a row that I would normally flick, so it's gonna be a fun round. I'm not really sure how this is gonna go. Grossest attempt at a putt ever. So here it is, another flick hole. Usually I go right up the left side with something stable, but this time I'm gonna backhand my FD. Didn't end up in a horrible spot, but it didn't really turn as much as I wanted it to. It made it clean all the way up the hill, which is good though. Man, what a stupid stroke to take right there. How ridiculous is that? Ah, stupid. But what can you do? We're only 3 holes in. I wasn't even really thinking about the tree either. You know how sometimes you're like, oh, I don't want to hit that tree. I wasn't even really thinking like that. I don't know, just kind of grip locked it a little bit. So some casuals just asked me why I'm walking around with a tripod out here and my phone. So I told them about my vlog. They asked me how it's going. I said I get hundreds of views per video, which necessarily isn't a lie. Lately I've been getting hundreds of views, but it just sounded weird and it sounded funny the way it came out of my mouth. So just wanted to fill you guys in. Episode 69. Man, I wish Mark was here. So I'm +1 heading into hole 5. I guess it's not the worst thing in the world, but usually I like to be right around even or maybe snag one of the birdies on the front 4, but let's just keep pushing, keep working on this backhand, keep getting better, keep grinding. Wow, I don't even remember the last time I threw a backhand off that tee. I think it's like literally been over a year. Whether I'm going to white or blue, I always flick the left side on that. So felt weird, but that was a sweet birdie to get for sure. Wow. These wires are still down from that storm that we got hit with a little while ago. Not bad for having those wires hanging right there. I purposely went left side too instead of going to the right side. Just because if it got stable enough and got a skip, I'd actually be like in the circle looking, but ended up threading the needle. There's so many branches on the ground right now. I feel like a lot of these fell just recently and it hasn't really looked like this. Maybe it's because all the snow just melted too. I'd say I'm probably like 80, 90 feet. Lately I've been trying to just stand still, but I'm gonna flip my disc. If it's heads, I'm gonna stand still. If it's tails, I'm gonna jump it. Tails. And that's why I don't do jump putts anymore, because they are ugly. Yeah, lately I've just felt like I've had so much more control on my just like standstill backhand upshots. Whether it be an upshot even at a basket or just an upshot in general, I haven't been really jumping at all lately, and you can kind of see why. And I'm really happy about it. So if any of you guys are struggling with your jump putt, kind of transition to a standstill, put more weight on your back leg and really push off of your back leg. You'll find yourself getting some extra distance that you might not have known was there. Nice, that was sweet. Man, this hole is going to be an absolute mess for the next like month. It is just absolutely soaked. Wow, that got the littlest, tiniest kick off that tree, and it saved me. Let's go. There's no need for me to baby those putts, man. Sometimes I'm like just outside circle's edge or right around circle's edge, and I'll just like do that same thing. I won't really give it as much like forward momentum as I want, and it just hyzers out late. And it's not like I blew by the basket, so I definitely could have given it some more steam and got myself into a position to actually give it a chance to hit. So seriously, I don't think I've ever backhanded off this tee before. It finishes to the right. Even if you're going to white or to blue, both of them finish to the right. So I've always taught myself how to flick. And so I really don't think I've ever backhanded off this tee. If you watch some of my other videos, my friend Mark likes to go up the right side here, but I don't know. I'm not super confident backhanding right through tight gaps like that. So I think I'm gonna try to take a putter and just go straight up the gut, see if it can kind of fade to the right at the end and hit the putt. That was actually fading perfectly through the trees. I got caught up late though. And when I say fade, I mean turn. Like right now, I would love to just take my harp, just give it a nice little Annie flick, get it through there, but I'm gonna have to backhand. Get up, get up. That should do. That should do. Not ideal. So yeah, usually when I play blue to white, holes 9 and 15 coming up on the back, every time I go into the round, I'm just like, oh, those are two, you know, almost must-gets because of my flick and how short they are. So not getting that kind of sucks, but I'm learning more and more just in this round how important my flick is, especially in my scramble game. I've been kind of getting off the tee decent, but just my scramble game on some of these upshots, I'm like, wow, now I kind of really understand how my height and my flick really help me get out of tough situations when I'm in the woods. I really have no idea what to throw here. Usually I just take like a PD or something a little bit stable, and I'll flick it super high on an Annie through that gap, and it'll kind of coast out and land. Usually I land right around circle's edge, sometimes in the circle if it's a good drive, but I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna take my MD4, go up the left side, and just see if I can get a nice fade at the end. Wow, that actually ended up working out. It didn't fade like as much as I wanted it to, but it hit some of the trees out there and just like kind of kicked left a little bit. So I think I'm gonna be in the circle. go, boys and girls, maybe. But man, what a nice putt. The reason I say maybe is because weirdly, in my analytics, 97% of my audience is male. And I guess that's pretty normal. I mean, disc golf is dominated by men for sure. And I don't know many females that are just looking up daily disc golf, especially this ugly face. But who knows, maybe on episode 69. Oh man, Mark would have loved that joke. So this is kind of that stretch of holes I was talking about earlier in the video where I flick almost all of them. I normally flick 10, I normally flick 11 right up the side. 12 is kind of iffy depending on how my mood kind of is that day, but it's just like a series of flicks in a row, so it's cool like changing up my tee shots. So right now I'm gonna throw my PD2. I'm gonna throw it really wide and hard and see if it'll just kind of check up near the basket, maybe get a skip depending on how wet the ground is. So I hope that's sat, because normally you land to the right of the basket, but I kind of just landed like right in front of it, maybe to the left. And the way that the hill slopes, if I did get a skip, I'm gonna be far, man, I'm gonna be far. Okay, so you guys are gonna find out where this is at the same time as I will. And it looks like it checked up. I can't really tell by the distance, but yeah, I'm in a great spot. I think I'm probably like 20, maybe 22, but not really where I was expecting. It shall do. Let's put her home. Let's go. Let's go. Whenever I hit the trees and fall, usually I know that I can flick through there, but I'm not sure how this is gonna end up. Normally, I would just take my heart, come out this way, just give her a little Annie flick, get myself, you know, just within 20 feet, but it's gonna be a little more difficult. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. I ended up taking a lot of mustard off it. Not a lot, but some mustard off it just to get it through the gap, and it just kind of settled down. It didn't really keep going. So this is another hole that is going to be absolutely torched until like the middle of June. It is just a swamp out here. It's absolutely insane. Hopefully I can get some good footing on this putt, send her home. Oh boy, get ready for that dainty. Woo. This is in the worst spot. Oh no, no. Oh. Oh, no, no. All right, I'm going. Oh my God, this is horrible. No, oh, my shoe almost came off. Oh my God. That was absolutely horrendous. My shoe is so gross right now. Oh, look at this thing. Oh my God. Oh man. Now I'm not saying I was gonna hit that putt from right there, but man, that was so crazy. My feet are heavy, heavy. Unbelievable. I can't even fathom this. Get through. Wow, I might have made it all the way through, I don't know. Beautiful. Checked up nice. Perfect spot. That's how you get rid of a muddy bogey. As much as I don't want to take that bogey on the last hole, that makes me feel better about it. Keep going, keep going. It's gonna give me a putt, but kind of left it a little bit nose up, so I kind of just coasted out. For any of you guys who aren't familiar with this hole, it's pretty cool. It has two different lines. You can go up the left right there, which is the line I went, but you have to make it over the wall or else you're out of bounds. So a lot of people like to go hyzer and just kind of land out there and pick for their two, maybe lay up for their three. Man, after all this snow melted, this entire course is just a swamp. No, not really the entire course, but a lot of this back nine is really flooded. Let's go! Let's go! So this was one of those holes I was talking about, kind of like hole 9, where it's one that I really expect when I come out here on blue to white. It's just a simple flick with like a harp or maybe something a little more stable. But like it says there, 240, finishes to the right. So I'm gonna keep trying to turn my putter over, see how it goes. Oh, that looks good. Parked it, first try. Oh man, unbelievable. Is that a turkey that I smell? Oh man, I'm just so cringy when I'm by myself. It's unreal. Get through, get through. Oh. Can't say I'm perfect because I'm still getting in my own head. I was thinking, like, after I said that turkey thing, I was like, what am I at right now? My personal best on blue to white's a 50, being a -4. I'm on hole 16 right now, and I'm at -4. And so started thinking a little bit, and then just wasn't focused on my shot as much as I should have been. Yeah, it is what it is. I went way more inside than I wanted to, but still up there. Oh, again, dude, why am I doing that? So scared to miss. There it is. Need to have a clean release right through it. Just come on right through the chains. Don't like, I'm like coming up. I feel like I'm kind of like tilting my back up and just like bringing my disc. I'm not like really firing through, which is on my good putting days, I'm just like not even questioning anything. I'm not questioning the miss. I'm not questioning the make. I'm just stepping up and I'm like looking at the pin like my disc is gonna smash into you. But on a day like today, my putting isn't like on fire like it is some days, and I step up to that putt and I'm kind of thinking like, especially after everything going on, I'm thinking like, you need to hit this, you need to get this three, you need to say par. Not the correct thoughts. So as you saw, I just kind of like, I don't know if I tilted my back, brought my shoulders up, but left it a little left, and we're gonna learn from it. Here we are, arguably one of the signature holes here. I would probably say that this is the signature hole, specifically 17 blue, just because of how beautiful the mansion is, especially in the summer when everything's lush, everything looks great. But this is always a flick for me, always, because that marsh that you see on the left side is actually out of bounds. So sometimes if you throw a backhand and it stables out, you can land OB, which is horrible. So I'm gonna throw my CD3, I'm gonna try to give it a ton of power so that it'll turn over and hopefully not come back. And yeah, we'll go from there. Oh no. Yes, I made it over. Thank the Lord. Just laying up. Not a bad three to take, especially just backhand. All right, guys, we made it to hole 18. Thanks for following along. I actually played much better than I thought I was gonna play. My personal best is a 50. Right now, if I get a 3, I'm at a 51. There's a chance I can get the 2. I'm gonna try to take my psycho and just throw it like as hard, not as hard as I can, but really hard. Hope it just kind of cruises all the way there, maybe finishes left a little bit at the end. But I'm gonna give myself a look for the 2, hopefully tie my PB. Maybe I'll ace it and break my PB, but we all know that's not gonna happen because I still don't have an ace. But yeah, drop Puck Squad in the comments. It would mean a lot to me. Thank you guys for checking out the video, and I hope you guys enjoy the whole thing. Oh no, it hit that guardian tree. Oh, that sucks. Oh. All right, that's all she wrote, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I really did. Ended up finishing with a 51, which is really good, actually. I'm really, really surprised by that. And I'm pumped that I'm working on my backhand, and I'm pumped that I'm growing as a player, and I'm pumped that this was episode 69. But it sucks that Mark wasn't able to make it. See you guys later.